Hello viewers, I am Rash Ravishankar with yet another episode of Fridaypoems brought to you by Viewmaster. We have had 5 poets reciting their poetry for us till now. Rash, Nabina Das, Malika Bhaumik, Linda Ashok and Indah Vidiastuti. Now this week we are continuing with two more poems each by Linda Ashok and Indah Vidyasuri. Linda Ashok is a very well-known poet in India. She is also a publisher. Her two collections of poems have been published so far. Light and Waiting for the Helicopter, both published by Havakal Publications. She is also a web journalist. She is reading today her poem, The Lake Forgives Our Table Manners. The Lake Forgives Our Table Manners. This is from her latest collection, Waiting for Helicopter. So on to Linda Ashok.
Hey guys, this is Linda Ashok, and today I'm going to read out to you a poem from my latest collection called Waiting for the Helicopter. And I'm reading this poem at the request of Ravi Shankar or Rash, my poet friend from Palakkad, Kerala. So the poem that I've selected to read for you is called The Lake Forgives Our Table Manners. By the cold and moist mountain lake, we sit for hours, understanding the elements that keep it calm. All noise dissolves here without a trace. Your breath, too, coils inside mine noiselessly. We are learning about ourselves, how bit by bit tremors memorize our names, how the wind is the only confidant the lake trusts over all the grazing cattle that eat the cud of our shadows. We withdraw as the sun pulls us back by a thread that could never stitch us together. Healing is meat, you say, and we devour it with so much desperation that the lake forgives us our manners, just looks amused at our stained bodies. I hope you enjoyed the poem. Thank you for listening.
So that was Linda Ashok reading her poem, The Lake Forgives Our Table Manners. Now we have Indah Vidyasuri with her second poem. Last week she read a poem, My Potruga. So this week she is reading a poem. Whose poem is it? As I told you last week, Indah Vidyasuri is a poet from Indonesia. She is well known in Indian circles. She did a PhD in architecture from Anna University, Chennai. So she had been in India for a pretty long time. So on to Indah Vidyasuri with a poem. Whose poem is it?
Hi, my Indian viewers. I'm Indah Widiastuti, a poet from Indonesia, reading my poem, Who is My Poems? Who is the poem I wrote? He speaks a language I never use, read by those I never know, written by a hand that I could not control. What kind of poetry is it? Written so intensely only to fade. Outside the Milky Way, there is just the vast empty space with frozen darkness full of dreams. Space that the daring ones would need to disappear into. What is the poetic side of silence, if not its grinning sense of irony, sipping from the stories between the lines? To love is to be alone, to be nowhere, to be nobody, with a poetic leap of faith soon petrified in a burial memory. The poetry that I wrote is the unknown me on a journey stuck at many intervening halts.